Hello and welcome. Today, you will learn English through another motivational story. This is episode 3 of David's Journey. In the last episode, David learned the importance of persistence and self-improvement. But even after working hard, he still did not have a job. Listen carefully and enjoy the story. Weeks passed. David continued, following his routine. Every morning, he woke up early. He exercised. He studied. He read books. He practiced interview questions. He worked on his communication skills. At first, he expected results quickly, but the days turned into weeks, and nothing changed. He still had no job. One afternoon, David sat alone in the library. The room was quiet. Students studied at nearby tables. The sound of turning pages filled the air. David looked down at his notebook. He had written many goals. He had worked hard, yet sometimes he wondered if any of it mattered. He felt frustrated, not because he was lazy, because he was trying so hard. As he packed his books, an older librarian noticed him. The man had seen David visit the library almost every day. "You seem worried," the librarian said. David smiled politely. "A little." The librarian sat beside him. "What is troubling you?" David explained everything. The job rejections, the waiting, the uncertainty, the fear that his effort might not be enough. The librarian listened carefully. Then he said something unexpected. Many people quit because success takes longer than they expected. David remained silent. The librarian continued, "Seeds grow underground before anyone can see them." That evening, David thought about those words. Seeds grow underground. Perhaps growth was happening even when he could not see it. Perhaps patience was also part of success. The next morning, David decided to continue anyway. Not because he felt motivated, but because he believed it was the right thing to do. That day he practiced typing. The next day he read another book. The day after that he improved his resume. Small improvements. Every day. 1 week later, David visited a community center. The building offered free workshops for young people. Normally, he would have ignored something like that, but now he was willing to learn wherever he could. Inside, several people sat in a classroom. A speaker discussed workplace skills. David listened carefully. He took notes. He asked questions. He paid attention. Many others looked bored, but David remained focused. After the workshop ended, participants slowly left the room. As David gathered his notebook, a woman approached him. She was one of the organizers. "I noticed you were taking a lot of notes," she said. David smiled. "I want to improve myself." The woman nodded. "That's a good attitude." Then she handed him a small card. "Our community center sometimes needs volunteers." David looked at the card. Volunteer work did not pay money. Part of him felt disappointed, but another part remembered something important: experience. Every employer asked for experience. Maybe this could help. The following week, David began volunteering. His tasks were simple: setting up chairs, organizing supplies, helping visitors find information. Nothing exciting. Nothing impressive, but David took the work seriously. He arrived early. He treated people respectfully. He completed every task carefully. One afternoon, a supervisor watched David helping an elderly visitor. The supervisor seemed impressed. Later, he called David into his office. "I've noticed your work," he said. David felt nervous. Had he made a mistake? The supervisor smiled. "No, you've been doing well." David relaxed. Then the supervisor continued. "There may be a part-time position opening soon. Nothing is guaranteed yet, but I think you should apply." David could hardly believe what he was hearing. A real opportunity. Not because of luck. Not because someone felt sorry for him. Because of his effort. That evening, David walked home with a smile. The position was not his yet. He had not been hired. Nothing was certain. But for the first time, he felt something changing. His hard work was beginning to create opportunities. Small opportunities, but opportunities nonetheless. That night, David sat beneath the stars once again. The same stars, the same dream. But he was not the same person. 3 months earlier, rejection had almost broken him. Now, he understood something important. Success was not one big moment. It was many small moments of growth, many small decisions, many days of effort. And perhaps, just perhaps, those efforts were finally starting to open doors. David looked up at the night sky and smiled. Tomorrow, he would submit his application for the part-time position. He did not know what would happen, but he was ready, and his journey was only beginning.